Hey there guys, so with the 30th anniversary and the new dungeon, we have some new armor, and it's kind of meh, not gonna lie. It's definitely gonna need some work to be improved to make it more useful, and we'll go over why. I see some people thinking that this is really amazing, but it's actually just kind of alright, and it doesn't really impact the game all that well. It's not gonna change your armor. You're not gonna need to go and get this new armor because in the end it's not really gonna matter because of the cost of mods. So you can see it says Artifice armor here. My normal one does not. Artifice armor there. Normal one does not have that. So what this does is it adds an extra mod slot here. This is just for artifact mods, and the way that you get this is going to be from the dungeon. So you can go over here, Days of Eternity, go up to Master, and then let's see. I think it just says it right in here. Yeah, here we go. Artifice armor is what drops, and this is from like the main encounters. You'll get this armor. So as to why this doesn't really make a big difference, and you're not gonna need to farm it. As you can see, these are all of our mods that we have this season. Everything costs a lot. These are all like, I would say like the better ones. And obviously you could change it up and run like shotgun dexterity. So like this might be useful for you, but most people probably not. Like in the class item, if it is the artifice armor, it doesn't really matter because particle deconstruction is the best. That's what you're going to be running, and it costs 7 points. So having the extra slot doesn't make a difference because you're going to max out on the points anyways. Then like if you want to run like double reloaders for linear fusions, that could be alright. So let's see, I'm going to reset my artifact just because I'm going to select some of these other ones here that I'll use more often. So like if I'm going to run Unstoppable, I don't need the pulse rifle. I'm not going to rock that. I'll rock the linear fusion rifles quite a bit. Shotgun dexterity, that would be useful. We'll also take a look at, let's see, I'll do the scavenger because this is very good as well. Shotgun ammo finder, very good as well. Overload sword, I'm not going to use. And I guess loose auto rifle loader. Unstoppable, this is just good. And I mean, it won't work with like something like Arbalist, but that's fine. And then I guess I'll rock normal fusion rifle loader just because of the focus on fusion rifles. And then, whatever, I'll slap Unstoppable Pulse on. Particle deconstruction. And here I don't really run any of the other ones because the other ones aren't really that important to me. So, now here, could be maybe useful. But like if you run something like Grenade Kickstarter, and then you want to run Charge of Light mods, you're already maxed out on points after you put on this mod, unless you have perfectly rolled armor that you do not need anything to help boost your stats. Like I guess if you don't want to run Grenade Kickstarter or something like that, and whatever you really like shotguns, you want to run double shotgun dexterity, and then run a champion mod or something, then I can see it being useful when you have the low cost mods. And hey, you got double shotgun dexterity, and then you want some reloader, or let's see, I thought the linear fusion was in here as well. Well, yeah, isn't that a mod? Oh, it's just a targeting. So, like, I guess if you had that on here, then you could run, if you're in PvP, want to run double targeting. But then you're not really going to need a champion mod. Like, there's not too many cases where this is going to be useful. Things like the legs. Like here, I got this mod. I got Scavenger. Scavenger is already maxed out, and that's all I really need. And then I don't really need that extra slot because I'll just run something else here. I just run like nothing. Can't run my shotgun scavenger, so like there's just no reason for that extra slot really. It's just not very useful. And I don't know why all these start blinking, just because I switched it over. On the arms, I feel like that's the only one that you should get, and it's the only one that's probably going to be useful, especially when you have a low cost mod like this. But if you're going into, say, the dungeon, you're going to run anti-barrier or overload bow, and then run anti-barrier auto rifle. Then you could run, a mod here, and then run a Kickstarter. Like that could maybe be useful because you get those mods and you're still able to run Kickstarter, but it's only the low cost ones. And I mean, even if you wanted to, you could take that off and then run some other low cost mod. But the arms are really the only thing that I would get. Everything else, like class item, doesn't matter because particle deconstruction exists and maxes you out right away. Legs, Not really that much going for it. I mean, I guess if you want to run this and run sword scavenger, but most of the time you're gonna be running a heavy linear fusion anyways, so not gonna be running a sword. And then for the chest piece, there's not really any chest piece mods that you ever use, ever, in the artifact. I think there might be some in there, but like you never use them. So yeah, I would just get the arms, and it might be useful. It might not be. You might have it maxed out already, or just have the 2 slots there, and that's it. But if you want to run like this, you're already maxed out. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. Hopefully Bungie maybe adds like this is like a free slot for just low cost ones or something like that. Then I could see it being, a little bit better. But I definitely wouldn't worry and go farm out a bunch of armor just to get this extra slot that most of the time you're probably not going to use. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Those are just my thoughts. You can comment anything down below. See a lot of the people kind of thinking the same thing. Like if it was 12 energy or 11 energy, that'd be better. But hopefully you guys found this helpful and informative, and there's a good discussion. I'll see you guys next one.